Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is your 1973 podcast in the last episode of season 3. It's been a 3-year ride, been a lot of places, brought new faces on the show, did a lot of great things. I think before we get into the movie review, I want to ask the panel 3 years of a podcast. So, Thomas, thoughts on the first 3 years?
Yeah, where's Chris? We didn't get any ransom note or anything. What happened?
No clue. Ed, thoughts on 3 years into this
Sure.
fine
Well,
run?
it's certainly gone quite. We've gone quite far from Flags with Friends,
Yep.
to say the least. But I really appreciate the fact that since I'm very far away from all you fellows now, it's just nice to know that I get to see you guys for about an hour and a half every week, and that means a lot. So, very thankful for that.
Bradford, you didn't start with us, but you've been a big part of the show. You got your own segment, bring a lot to the table. Uh, Very thankful to have you on. Thankful that Ed brought you on. Thoughts on what we do?
Yeah, it didn't start with y'all clearly, but now I can't get rid of y'all. It's no, but we started, it was 30 minutes and it was like wham bam, thank you, man. See you next week. And now we're up to like an hour and we have like a pretty wide variety of topics. So I like it, man. It's fun.
Scotty, on again, off again, friend of the show, buddy, outside of the show. Thoughts on 3 years of this ride?
Well, no, I think it's been amazing. In this last year, you guys have killed it. Like the guests you've had, amazing. You took it up a level, and to see that kind of upward trajectory, you guys are doing awesome, and I love to join.
All right, Phantom, I'm gonna lead you in on this one. A lot of arm twisting, wanted you from the origin, right from the get-go. Anti-podcast, took about 75 episodes to get you on. Missed probably all of year one. Thoughts on where we are now?
I was gonna say since I showed up on the scene, we're dropping like a rock. I don't know. Might be me. Might have to go on a hiatus and boost up the numbers.
The money is in Rey Mysterio with the mask, not without the mask.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Shaggy, on again, off again, personality of the show, friend of the show. Thoughts on coming on with this 3-year run?
Yeah, this is great. Like, I'm glad you let me be the jobber on the show. And
Steve Lombardi, you are.
Steve Lombardi, I am, baby. No, it's been great. Like, I agree with Scott. Like, this past year, the guests you've had on there, I thought was amazing. Like, it was pretty incredible. Some of those interviews you guys did. I was in awe listening to them, actually.
Yeah, I have.
And then you go back to talking to us.
Well, I have a lot of fun doing it. It is very time consuming during the week. It's for the greater good. I think I think, like I was telling Tom before we got going, the hardest part's behind us. The traction is there. We've made some really good friends with people that have been good to us and given us their time for coming on and talking to regular guys that just love whatever sport you're into, and very thankful for that, and more good things to come for the fourth upcoming year. So let me say thanks to everybody that's been on, and just hope keep growing a little bit, and don't be freaking cheap, buy a shirt, damn it. Ed?
Well, that's a hell of a lead-in. I mean, now I'm going to turn into a reader like Jim Rome says. You know what I mean? Hey there, podcast fans.
I thought you would jump on that a little quick, Ed, but CT is an MF.
Hey, it is. It certainly is, man. I think it was 14 signs of light in my life. So
yeah, that's why you can't pee next to a microwave.
You can count them; they ain't real.
That's guesstimation. Probably more than that.
I might be responsible for one of those CTE injuries.
That is a distinct possibility. I do believe that you took your helmet and put it underneath my chin once. Just
Ed,
saying.
you're killing time now, Ed.
Yeah, I
Brad
know.
likes to keep
Hey,
this under an hour.
hey, but you interrupted me, so stop it. I mean, don't make me tase you through the phone. All right. All right. Hey there, podcast fans. You ready to show off your love for the 1973 podcast? We've got over 20 different designs of t shirts and hoodies that capture the essence of classic stuff, whether you're a fan of the show or just love that retro feel. We've got something for everyone. From bold prints to your subtle nods to your favorite personalities. Each piece is made with top notch quality. That timeless style that you create, perfect for lounging at home or making a statement out and about. And don't wait, our collection is flying off the shelves faster than you can say. Andy, what does it say?
Stop being a bitch. Buy a shirt.
Yeah, there you go. It's now at bonfire.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. And check us out at the 1973 Podcast T-shirt store on YouTube. Just click the link below.
All right. So one watch. Everybody knows the rules. The pick was Shaggy's. So Shaggy, tell us everybody at home that watches religiously every week what you picked.
This week we picked The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. Now, the reason I picked it, like with Soul Man, how like, oh, when I was a kid, I loved this movie. And then how bad it was watching Soul Man now. I apologize for picking this fucking movie. It's pretty bad.
You bet your ass you better apologize for that shit.
I'm literally thinking like, how the fuck did I like this as a kid? This is fucking horrible.
You
So
were like
stars
8.
Peter Weber, the man we know as RoboCop. We got John Lithgow as the bad guy, whatever his weird name was, whatever it was. Then we also got like Ellen Barkin and Jeff Goldblum and stuff, and some other people you might recognize from some of the movies in the '80s. Yeah, sorry I picked this one. It was fucking horrible. I'm gonna go with like a 5.7. It was fucking bad.
All right. I'm gonna kick it to the professor, Thomas. What do you got?
This was bad. Didn't like it when I was a kid. Hated it even more when I was as an adult. But only thing I want to add is fun fact: Jamie Lee Curtis was in this movie, and it got cut. They had a scene where she was Buckaroo Banzai's mother, and they cut it. It's only in the director's cut, I guess. So, but that would have been the best part of the movie, a young Jamie Lee Curtis right there. But I I thought I was going to have the lowest score. I've got a 4. I thought it was terrible.
Scotty, you just watched it right before we went on. Tell us what you thought.
So, Shaggy, I wore this shirt for you.
I understand completely.
What a piece of shit that was. Oh my God. It was painful to watch. I was like, I got to watch this. I want to be up to it. But like the Olympic opening, all that stuff. I mean, I had a hard time even laughing. The funniest line was, do you smell electricity? Like that was the only thing that made me laugh. Clancy Brown, who's the badass guard from Shawshank, he was like the only thing I was kind of interested in and kind of seeing him there. Yes, it was a lot of great actors. It's almost as if they all arrived and they said, oh, by the way, they won't let us use the script, so let's make some shit up. I love the fact that this was supposed to be like in New Jersey or Connecticut or something, and you could clearly tell it was California. It was like, it was bullshit. So honestly, I gotta go 3.8.
I'm trying to figure out how they still have a cult following. I'm like, who the fuck's still watching this shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Brad, I'm going to tag you in. You're next.
Don't judge me, man, because I like movies like this.
I knew it was up his alley.
Bro, I love cult classic sci-fi comedies. This movie was just like it checked all the boxes. It's like they watched a lot of 80s like sci-fi films and added like every trope from every movie into it. I mean, it had aliens, it had space travel, it had interdimension travel, it had his hot rod jet car a la Mad Max. So there's like elements of Star Trek in this, elements of Doctor Who. Uh, it has Christopher Lloyd in it for crying out loud.
Big booty.
Yeah, he kept saying some weird shit the whole movie. RoboCop just absolutely blazing on the trumpet, son. I mean, come on, how do you not like that part? Uh, so there's a lot about this movie that just was like very nostalgic to me because this is the first time I've seen it. Um, I think I was 2 years old when this movie came out. Um, Very nostalgic to me in the fact that like I love cult movies, I love cult classics. This from an era in Hollywood where they just made movies, man. There wasn't 3 hours of CGI bullshit. There were no political agendas inserted into this movie where they shoved some agenda down our throats. It was just a fucking movie, man. uh, I liked it, man. I really did. I think they made a video game out of it at some point, which I don't remember either. Uh,
That'd be
anyway,
a Atari.
yeah, was it Atari?
It had to be. Did
Had to
84?
have
It had
been
to be.
because when did the regular Nintendo come out?
Well, don't forget they had ColecoVision and
Oh
television in
yeah,
between
I
the
did
two.
have the
So
Intellivision. Maybe it was one.
Maybe I don't know, but I had fun with this, man. It really reminded me of that era, like the Last Starfighter type shit, man. Which I love that movie. So don't even start dogging that one. I'm gonna give it like a 7 because I just had fun with it, man. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm sorry, I liked it, man. This
I
movie's
knew it was
right
up
up
your
my
alley.
alley. Yeah, right up my alley, man.
all right, Uh, Phantom, do you want the tag or do you want me to take it?
Yeah, you can give me the hot tag. I'll take it.
Okay, go ahead.
Bradford.
I can't help it, man. I'm
Stop
sorry.
it. This is the perfect example of why movies need to be longer than an hour and a half.
Just the
Because this
perfect
shit had no
runtime.
plot. This thing was brutal. The I am willing to give 1.5 because of John Boutte. That was the funniest part of the movie when he freaking throws the finger in the background when the guy was always telling him to shut up. But no, this thing was garbage. Like watching it like when I was 11, not so bad. Now it was like you're watching it wide awake. I'm one to fall asleep. I'll admit that. Stayed awake the whole time, but I felt like I had fallen asleep at different parts of it because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Just how freaking shitty the plot was. Overall, I'm going super. This thing makes War of the Worlds like an Academy Award winning movie, which they did actually mention War of the Worlds during the movie, which kind of made me laugh when I was thinking of how shitty it was. I'm going 2.2 all time. Like it's an all time fucking worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
All right. So, give you a little backstory on my thoughts with the progression of watching this movie. I must have seen 2 movies a weekend growing up, going to the actual theater before the movie store. And this movie slipped right by me. I had many, many chances to watch this movie over the years. Never watched it until Shaggy picked it. I said, well, here's the point of no return. I'm finally going to see this movie.
Break a cherry.
This fucking thing was dog shit. This awful. I know why I've been avoiding this movie for years, and this is a reason. Uh, I can't add anything to it that you guys haven't said. As far as the best thing about this movie was the cast, all-star '80s cast. This movie was a big budget Hollywood movie shot like a trauma film. This is like Toxic Avenger type stuff, but that's a
Which is why I
low,
loved it.
yeah, low budget movie studio stuff. But I can't believe that how bad this movie is to have a cult following. A Big Trouble in Little China. I haven't watched it in a while, but I'm a big fan of that movie.
Love that movie.
Love that
Uh,
movie.
this movie is not that movie. Not
No.
even close. I am going to have to score this the lowest I've ever scored a movie. 3.7. And that's only because of the cast. This movie's terrible. I'll probably never ever watch this again. I wouldn't even let my kids watch this movie. That's how bad this movie is. It's terrible.
If I
Ed,
let my kids watch this and they said they like it, I might have to kick them out.
Oh no!
just give him an excuse.
I'm putting them on the streets, Brad. Put them on the streets.
Put him on. I didn't think it was that bad, man.
Boy, you did not come from my loins.
They had such a hard time with the movie studio making this film that during the film that randomly there was like a watermelon and a vending machine, and they get guy every time they showed it, somebody would look at it and the guy would say, "Oh, I'll explain it later." Well, it was a running gag because they realized nobody from the studio was paying attention anymore and didn't give a fuck about the movie, so they just threw it in there to see if anyone would
Threw it in
notice.
there.
Terrible. Terrible.
You know what's terrible? The guy that directed this movie wrote Big Trouble in Little China.
Phew.
I did not know
Fuck
that.
on that watermelon.
Well, he had time to get a shit flick out of the way before he knew.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody drops a deuce before they get a good one.
That was the nugget before the good one came.
Speaking of nuggets, Edward, time to wrap up this shit show.
Nugget.
And guess what? Shit show, that's what it is. If ADHD was a movie, this would be it.
That's why I like this so much, man. It kept my attention.
It did not keep my attention. I texted Shaggy. What time did I text you today? What the hell is his name?
I was at work. I don't know, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 2, 3 o'clock. I came in from work and I found this thing on for free on TV and I started watching it and I'm like, this thing. You know what the best part of this movie was? When it ended. It was that bad.
What was up with the thing at the end? Is there like a sequel to this?
There's a sequel.
Yeah.
They never made it.
They never made it.
They never made it.
I know
I mean,
why.
the aliens floating around in a freaking piece of coral. I mean, come on, that's what it looked like.
Those things were the spaceship looked like Alf's nose.
Yeah, it looked like a piece of coral that would like float around the ocean. I mean, come on now. And I mean, the first part of the movie, when like gets in this spaceship that looks like it has a dually with those mirror things on the double wheels in the back. I mean, Brad and Scotty would probably be able to tell you about those too. Me too, because I lived in the South. So I mean, Scotty, you being up in the snow, and Brad and I living in the South. Horrible movie. I'm gonna give it 3.9.
All
I
right.
was only thinking Brad likes us now because he's going to tie this into the next tinfoil hat because you've got RoboCop. They kept talking about John O'Connor, which is John Connor, freaking. Then you've got John
Terminator, bro.
Harry and the Hendersons.
I thought this was a prequel to Back in the Future.
Yeah, and then Back in the Future, right? It's like, all right, this is right up your alley.
You got Jeff Goldblum dressed as like
The
a
Fly.
zesty
The Fly.
cowboy.
I don't understand the rock band part of it either.
RoboCop running
You
around.
leave the Hong Kong Cavaliers alone.
Hey,
running around in a
look,
bow tie.
just because
like
you're 1,500
Doctor
miles
Who.
away doesn't mean I'm scared of you.
By the way, Ellen Barkin looked good. I forgot she wasn't 70 in every TV show she's in.
She
Bro,
looked
how
way
do you not
better
like
than
the
as-
trumpet
when
scene?
she's old.
He killed it with the trumpet. That made the whole movie.
A lot of saxophones.
Come on.
That first movie.
Come on.
A lot of saxophones.
Thomas,
All
can you?
the women in that movie had shorter hair than the men, too.
Hey,
It
I
was
will
the
say
80s.
that-
It was
Hey.
the 80s.
Only
Shaggy.
instrument that was being played during that movie was a skin flute.
I just want to let you know. Are you sitting down?
Who?
You for the score?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hit us, Professor.
4.3.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, way too high. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a 6.2 on IMDb. Give me a break.
That's too high.
That's for the 3 people that probably watched it.
Hey, did
Brad-
y'all catch in the rock and roll scene though? Even the band members were because remember, like he stops it because that girl was crying, right?
Yeah.
And so even the band members keep like breaking the third wall and looking at the camera, and they're being like, "This makes no sense."
That movie rated that high because everybody else that watched it OD'd on acid.
That's why it's cult following right there.
Ed,
It's also before the internet, right? So, like, people had to search that. And it's probably all the family members of those people. And they still couldn't give it a good rating.
oof, bad.
Bad.
All right, Ed. We're waiting.
Yeah, keep you on your toes.
Well, I'm going to break the time limit barrier on this one. Okay? I'm just going to start that right off right now. Okay?
Jesus
So
Christ!
if I hear any bitching, I don't
There's
want
a documentary. I'm shutting this fucker off.
Nope.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Give me
Don't make me pimp slap you through the screen.
3-hour documentary.
Nope.
What we got?
Nope. It is a classic all-time movie. Okay.
Titanic.
Nope. Apocalypse Now. Redux.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm down.
Time to bring the good movie back.
And the thing is,
Down.
you want to know why I picked this one? Because all these movies lately have been sucking.
But it's not the regular version. It's the one that they.
Redux.
Yep. It's like 4 hours long, Brad. So get ready.
Nah, fuck that. All right.
Brad,
See you next time.
Halfway through, you think you're in Vietnam.
Brad, do not make me drive 3 hours and Ren and Stimpy you to make you watch this thing.
Still shorter than the fucking movie. Is it
All right,
really
so-
4 hours long?
Yeah, it's long.
It's
Hour
it's long,
90.
Brad.
But you see Lawrence Fishburne, his first role at 14 years old.
Not doing that. I'll watch it on YouTube. I'll get the highlights on YouTube.
Cliff Notes.
Thing,
Don't
Where
Brad,
can I
watch
find it? I don't want to pay for it.
it's $3.99.
All right.
Charge it to your work account.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. If I pay for Soul Man, I'll pay for that.
That's what Brad. 1 hour every day at work. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
You'll
Break
be
it
done
down.
by you'll be done by Thursday.
I never thought Soul Man would be an upgrade to this movie.
Right?
Yeah.
Soul
Just-
Man.
just think-
I miss Soul Man. I didn't mind Soul Man.
No.
Hey, they all can't be Dolomites.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
That was pretty good too.
That was a fun
It
movie.
was
though.
good.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
So one watch, everybody knows the rules. Next week, homework is Apocalypse Now, the redo. So, Thomas, we're gonna move on to Brad's segment of the show, the road to WrestleMania. Real quick, Brad. There's not much going on.
There's not.
Okay, what do you got? Anything good?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna pass this week.
Did
You
you,
guys are
That's what
selling
I'm
this
talking
shit.
We're gonna
did you
pass.
see that The Rock's daughter left WWE?
Yeah.
Is all
Nobody's sad about that.
No.
As far as genetics go, The Rock got the big muscles and the charisma, and Ava got big teeth. So
Ooh, hard to look at.
hard to look at. Exactly.
Yeah.
No personality.
That Punk Roman segment was fucking good though.
That shit was fire. I couldn't believe how hard they went on that one, man. That was good. So, but really nothing else exciting I think has happened. SmackDown's going on right now. Cody and McIntyre beefing, the usual shit. A bunch of people chanting "fuck Ice" during an MGF match on AEW. So, hey, don't say nothing important's happened because your boy Joe Hendry is now the NXT champion. We believe in Joe Hendry, fellas.
Brad,
Give my man his credit.
We're gonna get Scotty a T-shirt.
believe in the 1973 podcast.
Yeah.
The only
Have
other
you-
thing I thought that was cool was that interaction with Seth Rollins and MJF at that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
I
pretty
thought
cool.
I thought they were gonna start doing that Macho Man like handshake thing.
Oh yeah, like the
Seth,
Mega
like,
Powers.
put his hand up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then they didn't do it. I was
No.
like, oh, come on, man.
yeah.
Perfect opportunity.
Didn't do it. Lost.
Nope.
No, nobody
Hey.
writing good stuff for him. That's why.
Well, hey man, AEW though, they're kind of cooking right now. The Tommaso Ciampa came in, won a belt, and then they Andrade, who we thought was gonna kind of like be a nobody, they really working an angle with him, flirting with OnlyFans models on the sideline.
That's good.
Did you see what the girl tweeted during the show? They had a, I don't know, somewhere during the show she tweeted something about this is so fake.
Oh, but yo, it's getting popularity, man. Is getting ratings, is getting eyes on the product, dude. It's like Attitude Era WWF, versus WCW days, man. Like they're pushing the envelope, and WWE has just got Io Sky botching diving off through the ropes and banging her head on the floor. So it's like the shit product now, man.
And
Like,
listen, you'll know the wrestling's hot again if these guys are watching it, Brad. So
Yeah.
when they start watching it, it'll be
Yeah.
It'll be 1986 again.
There you go. Yeah.
that's it.
Everything you guys described sound like fucking Buckaroo Banzai the wrestling match.
No wonder we liked wrestling so much back then. The freaking movies were garbage.
So
Yeah, not much to talk about though.
we'll move on to the shitty pick segment of the show. Thomas, you're up.
Alrighty. 1973 podcast is brought to you by Elite Hockey Company. At Elite Hockey, it's all about the game. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a weekend warrior, or lacing up for the very first time, they've got you covered. From top tier gear and custom equipment to apparel, live event experiences, and full team support, Elite Hockey is built by hockey players for hockey players. This isn't just a brand, it's a community. A place where players of every level can stay sharp, play hard, and live hockey. So if you want to elevate your game, support a company that supports the hockey world, and join a movement that's growing fast, check out elitehockey.com today and tell them the crew from the 1973 podcast sent you. All right. My shitty pick, I saved it from last week. We're going to talk some Super Bowl. My Super Bowl pick this week. I've been kind of flip-flopping all week. I've been doing a little bit of I'm going to go with the Patriots in a very close game. I'm going 2016. I just think that the Seahawks play that zone. I think Hunter Henry's going to have a big game. And my one little caveat is watch for the fullback for the Patriots, Tonga, to catch a pass, possibly for a touchdown. Mike Vrabel, when he played, has 2 Super Bowl touchdowns in that position. I wouldn't be surprised if they try it one time against Seattle.
I think I saw something that said Vrabel's got like 12 receptions. They were all like touchdowns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What are your predictions?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I might go a little bit lower. I think it might be like a 17-13, 13-10 kind of game, Pats.
I'm going Seattle 35-17.
What?
Oh, yeah. I think they're smoking them. Smoking them.
They're not playing the Blackhawks.
His Dallas is coming out.
Man, who do you think they're playing? The Cowboys?
The offense I've been seeing coming out of the Patriots. Now they got a team that can actually put points on the boards, and they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, well, the thing about it, like, the Patriots defense is pretty awesome. So, there's that too.
When you got Stroud throwing a ball up in the air for free interceptions, it makes the defense look real good.
Well, let's say they're finally not playing in snowy, shitty weather, so we'll see how that goes too.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
May hasn't done shit really in the playoffs.
You're not wrong on that one. Well, part of it is just like you can't throw the ball if you don't have any time because the whole left side of the line can't block for shit.
Or you're in a fucking blizzard.
Seattle can bring it defensively.
The thing about Shaggy, the blizzard has nothing to do with it. Like the left side of the line can't block.
If you try to throw, you can't fucking throw anything. Well, no footing.
The way they stop that is slow those guys down, is use their aggressiveness against them. You can either do a quarterback RPO coming around the corner or throw a few screens to the running back. I
agree with you. Just use a fullback. Every time they use a fullback, they're going 4 or 5 yards. Use a fullback.
The only chance they got is if Donald lays an egg, which
I don't listen to fucking Cowboy fans.
Could happen.
So I think Darnold's going to see the ghosts again. He's going to see the ghosts. And honestly,
throwing the old helmet on.
I think he's been drinking the dirty water.
Yeah. No. I'm totally going to claim Homer here. Their Pats are battle tested right now, right? They went through the toughest defenses. Mays got his ass kicked. He's seen it. Campbell, the left side is a mess. They're going to use Ramonde to kind of chip block, all of that sort. I have faith in it, but then again, I'm gonna put all my account on FanDuel on this game, right? I'm gonna throw it, and I'm probably gonna get my ass wiped. But no, I think the Pats gonna do it. This is a destiny. They went from 4-13. This is just a fabulous story, and the best part, every single person outside of New England and Branko want the Seahawks to win. So it's our time. It's our time just to give a fuck you, and a fuck you to Rob Kraft, and a fuck you to Bill Belichick that they've literally been kind of doing to us. Little revenge time, boys. We're back.
This is the game where Drake May turns into Drew Bledsoe.
He turns
Not
into
a bad
Dak
thing.
Prescott.
He's the best.
Wait,
he's
wait,
the
wait,
best.
wait.
After the
Patriot
Super
Drew
Bowl,
Bledsoe or
he
Cowboy
sucks,
Drew
guys.
Bledsoe?
We lost because of him.
Patriot Drew Bledsoe or Cowboy Drew Bledsoe?
Oh, we got him at his worst, dude. Prime Drew.
Bradford, you jumping in on this?
I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be closer than we think, but I think that it's gonna be Seattle 24-21-ish, something in that range. It's gonna be very close. I think the Seattle defense is absolutely elite. They have absolutely shined this season. They can score on defense, they can score on special teams. And when you have a special teams unit that scores, a defense that can score, your quarterback don't have to do shit except not turn the ball over. And not Drake May, Sam Darnold has been elite in that respect. Through the 25-26 playoffs, passer rating of 122.4, 470 yards and 4 touchdowns. What more do you want, man? And he's done that against some pretty decent defenses too. So I think the defense is going to be key for both teams, but I think Seattle's offense is a little bit better than New England's offense, and that is going to make a big difference. Jackson Smith and Jigba, I mean, that dude is elite caliber wide receiver, bro.
Back at him, and they take him out of the ball game.
I don't think
Gonzalez!
I don't think you can take that dude out of the ball game, man.
They're gonna bracket. They're gonna bracket him, man.
Gonzalez.
Right
That
now.
guy finds a way to get open on every single play. Like, it is insane how good he is. Like, he finds a way to get open in situations where you're absolutely right, Ed. He should not be open. He gets open, and I think he is gonna have a heck of a game, dude. So I'm excited for it, man. I don't know what we're doing on Sunday, but I'm excited for it.
You know, the
Now,
funniest
Seattle
thing is,
hasn't had a big chance they haven't been tested defensively this playoffs. Rams, Panthers, they're not the best defenses, right? So I think we've got the edge there. I think we got a better defense than they're prepared for.
I think y'all gonna be big mad because Bill Belichick didn't get in the Hall of Fame and you lose a Super Bowl.
well,
Robert Kraft didn't get
And
in.
then Terry got in.
the big
Y'all would be
thing up
big
here-
mad.
the thing up here is right now the fans hate Tom Brady more than they hate Seattle because
Oh, shit.
Brady
right.
was on the
Wasn't
radio and he wouldn't pick a winner in the games. You literally have people calling up the talk shows saying to tear his statue down.
It was the quote. I don't have a dog in the
Dog in his fight.
Yes.
Oh.
But he doesn't. He's a fucking Raiders owner now. He can't fucking
just-
say, yeah, go Pats. Oh, by the way, own
Oh,
the Raiders.
yes, he could too. They
I'm-
own like
All the
2%
turns
of
have
that team.
tabled.
I'm just gonna say this. Just
Do
like
you hear what there's? Go ahead.
what a horse's patoot if anybody that calls in and says Tom Brady rip his stuff down. What a bunch of shenanigans that is. Shut up.
Fucking pink hats. Pink
Like,
hats.
bottom line is
Shenanigans.
that, like, do you think that for 1 second, Brady loves the media just like everybody else, and this is all about getting more pub for him? And the thing about it is, come on now, you know, because he is like RKK's like boy, and the thing about it is, and we all know that. And the thing about it is, however, funny story though, if he was truly your boy, why didn't you give him 5 or 10% of the Patriots instead of the Raiders? Just asking, you know.
The son's got that.
Well, I
So
mean,
they're saying the comments out there is that he's trying to hire Clint Kubiak from Seattle,
Yep.
Yep.
and so he doesn't want to say anything out there to kind of upset that guy who they're expecting to be their coach. And then I think he might also be pissed off because there's Max Crosby said, "Hey, I want to get out of Oakland," and he's been very, very fond of Vrabel in his comments. So that would be a wonderful addition.
but the funny thing about it is just like, honestly, the Patriots are dumb if they don't do that deal with Max Crosby because they have cap space to do it. And the thing about it is we're in a total rebuild anyway. So like, bottom line is that the Raiders have so much cap space, and I mean they're only paying $50 million a year for coaches right now for the next 3 to 4 years. I mean they're still paying Gruden right now.
Ed, when have you ever seen the Patriots spend money on a player to come in?
Corey Dillon, Randy Moss.
Milt Williams is
Randy
got the
Moss
best
never gave
defender they
fourth
got.
round pick.
Milt Williams, the guy who's playing defensive line for him right now.
They don't spend no money, dude.
And Andy's trying to buzz in.
Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, I don't
We're gonna let you talk during the football.
Yeah, let you
I
talk.
can't tell if you're trying to buzz in or crank your hog. What are you
Do they
trying to
play with a
do?
ball?
You got 6 people ignoring your ass right now. What's going on?
I'll
Over
take.
here cranking the hog on live TV.
I'll take. I'm trying to jump in here for 200, Alex. I was all over these conspiracy theories this week, and I don't have any dogs in this fight. I mean, locally, I would like to see the Patriots win just for historical reasons, being from the area, whatever. But either way, I don't give two shits. But listen, I'm gonna give a prediction based on a conspiracy theory that I saw.
Ooh,
I say the football's fixed. It's fixed more now than ever.
100%.
17-14, Seattle.
Weird score, but why?
We'll see.
Conspiracy.
Why Seattle?
What's the conspiracy?
What's the conspiracy?
The conspiracy is it's already predetermined. So that's the score that's predetermined.
Oh, I thought you saw something that.
No. Just the whole
Or is this
whole
from
thing,
the
guys.
is this from the two guys when you were at the casino in Connecticut? And you picked Cleveland last year.
Hey, I picked better than you, fucko, last time we were doing the picks. So that's with no skin in the game.
I did see something today where they were.
I'm just stating facts on what you said.
The facts were in the plethora of things that I come across with the different conspiracy theories, whether it's Epstein or stuff I go back and forth with Brad. I saw a Super Bowl conspiracy, and the predetermined fix is 17-14 that the Patriots will have this epic lead, and all of a sudden, just like Seattle did the last time they played them, it'll go the other way, and Seattle will win this time.
They'll run the ball?
Get their win back.
Mark it right now. What's your prediction? 17-14 Seattle?
Yep.
Punch it in, fellas.
Buckaroo, all right, phone
Banzai.
it in. Phone a friend.
I saw a thing where they were
change your bet.
They were shooting off the fireworks.
The fireworks, bro.
The fireworks are like red, white, and blue.
I saw that.
The Pats were 75-1, and Seattle was 60-1 to win the Super Bowl. So whoever bet there is cleaning up.
I'd say on FanDuel, I did bet a plus 1,000 Pats win the Super Bowl like week 16. So
the guy from Houston, that mattress, what's that guy's name? Mattress Mac or something? Yeah. He just put a big bet in, I think, for the Patriots.
Well, going back to the Kubiak thing too, I feel like it's like Bill Parcells, where it's like his mind's on something else. He's got a job next year. He might not be. He might be a little too busy. Is that me? Am I getting too close?
No, never close enough.
Never get closer.
A little closer,
Sorry.
Shaggy.
Sorry.
Get closer.
I want to make sure you can see me.
No,
you want to make sure.
Don't forget. Him and Ed were roommates, and that's the yin to the yang. Ed is in the background. Shaggy's
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. You're lucky I use my fucking hands like I normally do.
Ed's way back, and the Shaggy's like way up in here.
Sounds
about right. Sounds about right.
That's the Bridgewater connection right there.
Ryan, why don't you just sleep in a bathtub, will you?
Yeah, seriously.
Like a baby, Ed. Like a baby.
I want to see Ed slide all the way in as close as he can. It would be hilarious.
Does anybody put money on the game?
No,
I do. I got money. Like I said,
no.
like week 16, I went on FanDuel. It was like plus 1,000 for Pats. I'm like, so I throw like $10 on. I'm like a big spender, so I could win $100.
I put like $22 on it.
Yeah,
I put money, but it wasn't on the game. It was on stats.
I don't bet on.
Have you seen those anti-gambling commercials with the guy trying to take a dump, and they're trying to knock on the door and tell him that
the hell channel were you watching?
You haven't seen that with the guy on the toilet and he's doing bets, and he keeps looking at. You haven't seen that?
I think it's conspiracy.
Or like late night TV.
Did
bro.
you have to unscramble your TV for that?
Pretty much.
You wake up.
Well, I got 600 on the Pats. I win almost 1,200.
Nice.
600. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting a 4.5 for that.
Big money.
Oof.
Got to spend money to make money.
No, I got money line. I'm doing the money line.
I'm just gonna say this right now: 2017 Seahawks. That's the brain pick.
Ooh. Ed.
Oh, Ed, there you go, Ed. Ed, I'm proud of you.
Say it ain't so, Ed.
You're betting the
That's
brain.
good reverse psychology right now.
Can we Can we get a
Great pick.
sponsor like DraftKings or one of these other ones to sponsor this?
DraftKings? Yeah,
Go up
sure.
there with Coke.
We need them to sponsor us. After listening to all you guys' picks, we're sponsoring them.
DraftKings.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sponsoring us? I mean, DraftKings. I mean, come on now. DraftKings?
So another thing came out this weekend, like last night, the Hall of Fame picks came out. What do you guys think? There was a couple. I actually like this class. Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, who was one of my favorite players, and unfortunately had to retire when he was like 30 years old because of concussions. Adam Vinatieri, of course, and Roger Craig, who was one of my favorite running backs growing up.
Did you see the Roger Craig thing when how they told him?
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan Lott.
That was awesome. I hate the
That was
Niners,
awesome.
but that was awesome.
And I don't know, did you guys see how close the MVP vote was last night? Stafford and May, I think it was one first place vote.
One
It's
vote.
funny. They're trying to figure out who it was, and now they decided that they're not going to release the voting like they usually do every year. They usually tell you who picked who. They're not going to do it this year.
Let's talk
Drake
about
May lost MVP to Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Patriots took another L.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 L's this week.
And this is not y'all's season.
voting.
Oh, I feel like a
Either way,
Cowboys
it's better
fan.
than the Cowboys.
I feel like a Cowboys fan. All those losses.
Yeah,
I'm-
kick the team with a losing record and no future. That's a good
In
one.
Dallas?
The rumor is that Jerry Jones is the one keeping Robert Kraft out of the Hall of Fame because he doesn't like him.
Ooh.
They're
Probably.
boys.
Jerry's got elite money.
No, I
Probably.
Jerry and RKK, they're boys.
That's not what I heard.
They're boys.
Is Jerry in the Epstein files?
Probably.
No chance. Gets his own women.
They had their own house down there in Texas that
Yeah.
they didn't have to go to an island.
That's right.
They
Michael
never-
Irvin's the White House.
Yeah, their
Don't
White
stumble
House.
over that one too much there.
So I don't have a problem with Matthew Stafford. I think he had an awesome season.
Yeah,
right? So I think on that end, I think everybody's just talking about the fact that Josh Allen got 2, Herbert got 1, and really, guys, what are you thinking? Those 3 people who are voting the other way.
Yeah.
I think the big thing is Belichick, Kraft not getting in first ballot. Kind of stupid. I think the whole voting, the way it is, stupid because like Roger Craig, I think definitely deserves it.
Absolutely.
And when you've got just a handful of people and you've got like 2 people who will be gone, who really deserve to be on, everybody's just giving a FU to Kraft and Belichick and all of that sort. I started to think maybe they're all just going to do this all at once when Brady goes in. They're going to do Kraft, Brady, and Belichick.
And Gronk.
Do it all. Yeah. Well, Gronk's next year, right? I don't think Brady's next year.
Gronk ain't gonna be a first ballot, I'm sure.
They can't. If they take Gronk out, then that's just bullshit. You got to just blow the whole thing.
Who's more likable than Gronk?
Yes,
He's likable. Don't mean he's fucking.
I think he's
I
in.
think they set the precedent now. Like you don't let those guys in first vote. How the fuck you let him in first vote?
Jason Witten missed by like 1 vote, I guess.
See, that's
him
wrong.
and Darren Woodson.
Wrong too.
So I'm thinking Gronk's in for sure.
But that's wrong. And Jason Witten was a hell of a tight end. I mean, he was a bad dude, man. He was a hell of a tight end. I mean, we can sit here and we can make comments about Brad and Ryan about being Cowboys fans and stuff like that. But like legit wise, no shenanigans. Jason Witten was a legit Hall of Fame tight end. And this whole thing with Kraft and Belichick, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's wrong. And the thing about it is just like, I don't understand why they have to have, we can only have like 6 people in a year. Like, why? What's the problem? Like,
Yeah.
get the people that really deserve to be in. And the thing about it is that, but let's not let people in that are fringe Hall of Famers. Now, and I'm going to say this right now. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Fame quarterback?
100%.
In 2 good years.
He beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl.
Those are 2 good years.
Best quarterback in Ole Miss history. Best quarterback in New York Giants history.
Have
Put
you
him
met
in the
Phil
Hall of
Simms? Have you seen Phil Simms?
How many Super Bowls Phil Simms have?
2.
So does Eli Manning. Put him in the Hall.
Neither one's in.
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Eli's getting
But my point being is just like Robert Kraft, he negotiates.
Put him in the box.
So here's the thing. This is what I don't understand. That Robert Kraft negotiates for the league. He negotiates for the league. He goes and he negotiates the league contract with the networks, and he doesn't get in. Okay, Bill Belichick, 333 wins. He's not getting in. Okay, so to Gronk's point that he had the other day, I think he had it on Colin, or I think he had it on Jim Rome. I can't remember which. Okay, so Andy Reid doesn't get in. It's like so. Like the thing about it is just like this doesn't make any sense. Just because you think that Belichick was an ass, I don't care if you. The thing about it is just like the media did. Like if you, so for myself, Shaggy, Ryan, Tom, Andy, and Scotty. Sorry, Brand, but like if you ever listened to the Boston media back in the day, oh my God! Like sometimes it's like, will you guys just knock it off? So he didn't give him anything, and he never gave anything to the media at all. But you're telling me that like you're gonna punish this man because and like we're gonna bring up Spygate and we're gonna bring up and if you listen to Jimmy Johnson was pissed. I mean, pissed off. And the thing about it is like, look, there's a reason why almost every single NFL team has people that have worked for the CIA and the FBI that work for them. Want to know why? Because they can read lips. That's why the guys hold the thing over their mouth when they talk because they hire people that can read lips. That's why. They match the voice next to the film so they can try to get an edge because that's the type of stakes that it's in. That's a fact. There's a reason why. What's his face? The wide receiver that played for Cleveland and then he came to play for the Patriots and he had a marijuana problem. They try to sweep that under the rug. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And the reason why they cut him is because he ditched his tail on Thanksgiving. That's a fact.
You can read Josh Gordon alone.
What's that, man?
You leave Josh Gordon alone.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the hippie lettuce, okay?
My question is, the other Hall of Fames don't have this where it's only so many people get in, right? If they got like a good year, they get a bunch of guys in, right? Or is it like they all do this?
No, I think they all do this, to be honest.
Do they all do that?
Yeah.
So I thought like baseball, they have like the like.
Yeah, baseball might be the outlier.
Yeah, they have like a senior committee or something like that where it's like, oh, let's get the old, like a separate committee, get the old guys in and stuff like that.
Well, I think that's the problem with the NFL is they've got a senior committee and your executives. So coaches, executives, and your old timers are
All
in
together.
that group, and they only let I think 5 of that group in.
Gotcha.
And so that's where the Roger Craig and what have you kind of fell in there.
I think that shit should just be for the players, anyways.
My question is, why is Bill pulling it on there? Why? Why? Because he was the one that instigated the whole Deflategate shenanigans with the Indianapolis Colts. Because he was all annoyed because when he coached when he was a GM for the Bills and then he went to the Indianapolis Colts and like so why is he doing that?
Also, the change of the rules for the DBs because his receivers got hit.
Yeah. Last time like it's football, right? I guess my thing is I'm going to toss this out to you guys. I hope that the referees let them play. I hope that it's not this ticky-tack shenanigans. I hope that it's not like the Rams Super Bowl against the Bengals where, there's this like flag to basically change the game at the end to get who they want to win. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The thing that really annoys me the most is this whole virtual freaking measurement shenanigans. Like, really? At least you gave the element a little bit of truth when you actually brought the chains out on the field. This virtual freaking thing, not buying it. Not buying it. And then with all these referees with the headsets on, who's really making the call? Are you getting the call in from New York? It's just like the Tuck rule that made Andy forget that gave up football for the rest of his life. Why did that call take so long? Why did that call take so long?
Yeah. I love a game when there's when there's limited penalties. If you don't throw the flag. Let it play out, please.
Be a bystander, yeah.
They've been pretty good though. I have to say these playoffs have been pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many. Honestly, I can't think of a bullshit call.
I can.
Yeah.
I can. Like the Denver Buffalo game, the catch.
Yeah.
The interception, and then in another game it's.
Yeah. Okay, all right, you got me there.
Yeah. Right, two other games it's a completion, same play.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely asinine. And the thing is, I love the sport. I love football. Like I
Yeah.
really do. I love it just as much as I love hockey. They're great sports. But it's just like, come on, guys. Like, and then I'm really concerned about the halftime show that's going to happen. Like,
We we concerned about.
well, I don't want a political message while I'm watching football. I just want somebody to get up on stage and like play like 15 minutes of music and get off the stage. That's all I care
They
about.
haven't
Ed, you
done that
won't
in years. They're
understand
always
it.
political shit behind it.
So
Ed,
why
you won't
don't-
understand it. It's in Spanish.
how come they don't have another Janet Jackson incident? That'll keep everybody's attention.
Oh, there you go.
I missed that. I was drunk. I don't
You
remember.
just get one, though. You don't get
I think
two.
it was talking to Ed. That's when we found out we were having my son. I think I called Eddie. I missed the whole booby thing.
We might get one this year because I heard he's going to wear a dress.
Ooh, that goes into the tinfoil hat right there.
Ooh, segue.
Segue.
Here we go.
And he's like, please get off of football.
Well, I want Mr. Branco to tell us about the Gavin McKenna incident
Ooh.
Oh,
in
yeah.
hockey.
You know, it's kind of funny, Tom. You got the kid. He plays in the junior tournament. Played pretty good points wise. That game that they lost had some kind of like out of pocket penalties towards the end of the game, and following post tournament, all of a sudden he's not the number one ranked guy anymore. He's kind of slipping down three or four spot. So he goes to Penn State. Apparently gets into a fight with somebody, knocks out three of his teeth, breaks his jaw, gets arrested, the whole 9 yards. So they got all like these assault charges on him, and come to find out, I don't know if it's internet BS, but they were saying that it was when they had that. It was during that time where they had the outdoor game. So he was at this bar with his family, and there was a guy inside the bar heckling him, but he was there. I guess he was there with his parents. So the guy was like saying shit about his mother. So they end up kicking the guy out, and I guess the guy waited outside for him to come out. And when he came out, he had more stuff to say about his mother. So he ended up cracking him. So now all of a sudden, all the hate from playing subpar and supposedly being the number one pick in the draft, slipping downward, breaks the guy's jaw. Now everybody loves him. He's like boosted himself back up to number one because everybody thinks he has like this moxie or some NHL ready toughness. So it's kind of interesting. I want to see where he ends up landing. I'm kind of hoping that he slips, so if the Hawks don't pick first, they have a shot at him.
And charges were dropped.
Yeah. Some of I think it was just like the felony assault. I think he starts to go to court for some of the misdemeanors.
Yeah.
The thing that was screwed up though is they said that just by chance, he had gone to court and he was convicted. They were saying he might have to serve some jail time or something, but the problem would be if he did end up getting, if he went to the NHL, say next year and didn't stay playing in college, that he might have problems heading to Scotty's homeland, Scotty's country, I should say, because of having the assault charge, he might not be able to leave out of the country for the games in Canada.
So it's kind of funny. The only sport out there that where you get in a fight and you bust somebody's jaw, you actually move up on the draft ranks. It's hockey, right?
Beautiful.
What I did find interesting about this story was he's getting paid $700,000 a year to play there.
Yep.
And I'm wondering what the implications that's going to be for the OHL in the Canadian hockey leagues for those plus 18s or those who are drafted, because there's a fair amount there who you're basically, they're all going to go there, right? So it's going to be a big boom for American college hockey, which is cool. It's going to be great to see until
if you look at a lot of the prospects that like Porter Matone, McKenna, a lot of them Hagens, a lot of them are playing college hockey now.
And we're seeing that also with NCAA football, right?
Yep.
So people are going to want to stay because they're going to get better than the rookie contract. If I'm a star at Alabama or what have you, you're not going to have the 1 year, 2 years and done.
I think the big difference though, Scott, is with the hockey. So you figure Gavin McKenna is like coming into it as like overall first pick in the draft, and like on everybody's card until that tournament stuff. And he only got 700K, so everybody else is falling well below that. And I think the rookie minimum is like 750K. So I don't think that really will affect it.
And all the other things that come with it, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I saw a thing too, Ryan, when we were talking about, I think a couple of weeks ago, about hockey in the Sun Belt, D1 stuff. I guess there's a bunch of teams bidding right now with the NCAA to get approved for D1 hockey schools in the Sun Belt. So I think there's 6 or 8 teams all throughout that.
I guess like I think like Derek had mentioned a couple of weeks back, even like a lot of those SEC schools, they all have club hockey.
Yeah.
And I guess they actually draw in-house attendance pretty good.
Hockey team.
So it's I guess to have a startup D1 program, you probably need about like $5 million worth of revenue or something like that just to get it off the ground, just because of all the different things that have to go forward. But
and they're tight about the size of the rink too that you're playing in too. You can't have a D1 school with a 10-seat arena or just benches around. They want to build around the
The thing that is interesting though is like a lot of those schools, if they're allocating money, they could probably draw in a lot of these top Canadian prospects, maybe not even like top 10 prospects, but just get kids there that can play. And if they got a little bit of money to convince them to go somewhere down south or whatever, it's like even if you got your BUs and you got your Michigans, you go to the games, they're not like, it's not like full sellouts. A lot of times there's always seats available for those games. You could go there and watch a game. So I don't even think it's really so much a draw. It doesn't have any TV backing or anything like that. So I think it's all coming like from the schools. So pretty much if the schools are bringing in money, I think they might do it. It's just more of having the infrastructure to build the rinks and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know Ed's trying to jump in, but real quick on both two subjects. One, when the Gavin McKenna thing broke, and everybody was like inflating the internet buzz for clickbait on it, like he's going away to jail and all this stuff. And the first thing I thought of is, if Danny Heatley got away with what he got away with what he did, this kid nothing's going to happen to this kid. But people don't remember that stuff. You know what I mean? It's like it's just all about the internet click stuff.
I want to know who he fought, because the kid's like, what, 6'2", 170 pounds? Like who's he knocking out with one shot?
Right. So
he's knocking out 21-year-old has never been touched before. He opens his mouth because he's never been punched in his life.
Probably shit faced too, though, right?
Well, but I mean, guess what? When you're younger, you freaking know, like, oh, if I say something stupid, someone's gonna punch me in the face. This kid probably lived in some town where it's like, no one's gonna touch me.
Listen,
I'll say whatever the hell I want.
When you roll with this crew, you can say as much outlandish stuff as you want, and nothing will happen.
Right. So call my mother a whore. Good. You're gonna get cracked. Fucking A.
What?
That's what he said. He called this drunk ass called his mother a whore, and then he wondered why he got his fucking jaw broken.
Right outside of Lupo's too.
Consequences actions have consequences, right?
Ed, you wanted to jump in for that?
Yes, I do. I do, because the thing about it is that it really concerns me about college sports, because, funny story, Florida State is now $400 million in debt.
Jesus.
They are $400 million in debt right now because of the stadium, NIL deals. This is getting to be a very slippery slope for college athletics. Like, it's just like to kind of piggyback. I don't remember who said it, but like, think about this now. All these guys, like, they're going to be better. They're going to have better contracts in college than they are in the pros. And the thing about it is, which is fine, if you get your degree in 4 years and then you go to college, you go to college for 2 years, and I haven't been to class in 2 years. I've been getting other degrees. And that's fine. But like, these NIL deals were supposed to be name, image, and likeness. They were supposed to be getting checks for video games. Okay. They were supposed to be getting checks for jerseys. they're not supposed. It's not supposed to be generational wealth. Like the thing about it is just like think about this. University of Alabama paid for the amount of money that they spend, $180,000 per college athlete. That's not just the football team. That's any Division One like athlete that they have for the amount of food and the technology and all the stuff that goes behind that to get these athletes to go out on the field or out on the ice or into the pool, out on the court. Like these are supposed to be college athletes, not supposed to be generational wealth. So at some point, the business model is going to fail because the thing about it is already like think about this. We talk about this week after week. Wrestling is supposed to be for poor people, right? Well, NCAA football games were supposed to be for regular people and college students, right? NFL games, Major League Baseball, NHL hockey, they're not designed for regular people anymore. Like you go to the game, okay, you buy 2 drinks, that's $60.
You watch it. A lot of these kids that go to the big time schools, they can sign up to get tickets. They get them free. You might not get every single home game, but you probably get a good portion of them in his partnership package. You watch that's going to go away, and next thing you know, even if you go to the school, you're going to have to be dropping $100 a game or something to actually. You won't have any of the actual kids that go to the school at the games. You'll just have people that buy tickets.
Just add to tuition. Just add to tuition. It's included.
Well, they already do that in the SEC anyway.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm wondering if with the NIL and hockey, because we had a local school around here that was D1 for hockey, and I think like last year or year before they went back down to D2, and like because they originally played like one of the local rinks around here, and then since they're D1, they're like you guys can't play there. They had to play like the Mass Mutual where the AHL team plays.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they weren't selling that thing out. And I'm wondering with the NIL, they're like, let's just go back to D2 because now they're playing back at the old rink and stuff like that, not dealing with it D1 and stuff.
Well, they Stonehill moved up to D1, and they were playing out of like Bridgewater rink where nice kids have played.
yeah, exactly. That's what AIC was. AIC was playing Olympia. Now they had to go.
They move out of there, Andy.
They're back at Olympia.
The reason why they were allowed to still play there was in lieu of building the rink. So they have a certain amount of time to get the rink done, and it's supposed to be either on campus or close to campus. That's part of their. So they're there for.
That's the smallest campus. Don't even building that shit.
Yeah. So.
What are they supposed to do? Go to the Brockton MDC rink and play there?
No, fuck that, Ed. Hell
no. I mean, I'm just asking.
No, hell no. They would play an NCAA Division I game in that shithole? No way.
Oh, what's the one that's in Raynham? Zaputis?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one in Quincy. Zaputis is the one that's the tetanus shot arena.
Yeah, it's like a tin can.
Yeah.
You're right next to the Brockton Fair. You're all good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm a Whalen City Festival guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the rinks that you hit the plexiglass and you break your freaking shoulder because there's no give to it.
Thomas, are you ready?
I got.
You're ready to move on to the world of weird with Bradford, aka William.
Alrighty.
William.
This week's episode of the Tinfoil Hat is brought to you by RC Custom Cards. Do you collect cards? Do you want something truly unique in your hands? RC Custom Cards turns ordinary cards into extraordinary, custom-designed trading cards created just for you. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, honoring a team or friend, or building a one-of-a-kind collection, RC Custom Cards crafts premium, personalized cards built to impress. Great quality, great design, and 100% custom. Made for collectors, fans, and anyone who wants something special. Are you ready to elevate your collection? Head to rccustomcards.com and see what you can create. Tell them you heard it on the 1973 podcast.
You heard?
You heard me?
I just realized this looks like a MAGA hat. It's not. I won bingo night at the school's bingo night, and this was my prize. Okay.
I thought you were banned from the school for bad Facebook posts.
Oh, they let me in for bingo night, and then I cleaned them out and won all the Camping World swag. So for tinfoil hat, I mean, I brought it up before we started recording about just, I feel like we got to talk about the Epstein files. It's nobody else is. It's not on any major news outlet. It's like everybody's being blacklisted for even mentioning it. It's like people are afraid to talk about it. So a lot of conspiracy theory influencers are the ones carrying the story right now. All the mainstream like MAGA Republican influencers are completely ignoring it, acting like it wasn't released, and like the president's name isn't in the Epstein files at least 3,000 times. So anyway, it that's what I'm talking about, the key points in it. I don't want to get into like every little nitpicking thing because there's a lot, and there's a lot of sick shit. Um, Pizzagate. Do you guys remember Pizzagate when they said like they found like Hillary's emails and some other leaked emails from the government, from the White House, where all these like elite government officials were like ordering pizzas and here and there. And anyway, they equated ordering pizzas to ordering basically little children for their uh, needs and to assault them and whatnot. So in the Epstein files, they reference pizza like a couple thousand times. Like it's a lot. It is a shit ton amount of grown men emailing each other about delicious pizza. It's weird. I love pizza. I don't talk about pizza that much with my friends. I'm like, hey, Ed, uh, how's that pizza joint around the corner? He's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And that's basically the end of the conversation. But these are like grown men, millionaire elites, just having these really intense conversations about pizza. One of the emails are like, hey, man, that pizza was really yummy, which brought up the Justin Bieber music video to the song Yummy, which stirred up a lot of Pizzagate conspiracies when it dropped because he basically in that video blows the whistle on that pedal ring and that pizza being the code word for it. There's a Wayfair purchase in the Epstein emails for a piece of furniture for like 7 or 8 grand. You guys remember the Wayfair conspiracy, right? Where basically pieces of furniture were named like Elizabeth, Amanda, Sarah, Kenny, and then it would be like one office chair for like 5 grand. And basically people were ordering children for off of Wayfair. That was the conspiracy. So that was brought up in the Epstein files. Um, there's one email in particular that even Elon Musk has kind of called out, and it's an email to Jeffrey Epstein. The sender is redacted, and it's talking about how fun the young one was the night before. Um, but people are like, how come in this whole release, all the emails from and to blocks are not redacted? There's certain parts of victims' names in the email bodies that were redacted, but the sender, the to and from sections were not. This one email it is. So now people are speculating that might be Donald Trump sending some, weird email to Epstein. And Elon Musk is even like, yo, who is that? Like, just release that name. Why is that one being redacted out of all the thousands that weren't? Why is that one blocked up? And then crazy as shit, the night that Epstein died, one of the prison guards got on Reddit and basically started saying, "Hey, this movement, like sick call van, pulls up, and we use it to transport sick prisoners." And it pulled up in like at like 10 p.m. some like weird hour. He's like, "That's not protocol. We don't do that." And he started like blowing the whistle and essentially alluding to that Epstein was moved and not actually murdered. So anyway, that's been brought up again because his identity, I think, was released within this whole leak and everything. So that's really weird. And then there's a photo of this gray bearded individual in Tel Aviv walking around with armed guards and armed security. And no shit, it fucking looks like Epstein with long hair and a beard, just wearing sunglasses. And there's already been a shit ton of conspiracy speculation that he wasn't, obviously, that he didn't kill himself or that he got out and they sent him to Israel and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And now somebody leaked a picture of him, and it's like this whole like conspiracy gate thing just is blowing up over the last couple of days. It's fucking wild. That's all I got.
Anybody
Not
want?
MAGA hat. It's not. It says Hillary.
Yeah, there's I've seen all kinds of. Did you see the thing with there's this financial guy. His last name is I don't know if he goes by like Mr. Pena. He's pretty outlandish. He's like
Yeah,
kind of
Dan
swears.
Pena.
And what's
Yeah,
his name?
Dan Pena.
Yeah. So a while back he had kind of had this thing of like was talking about Bitcoin, and he was saying that if you really knew who the person was that was one of the founders of Bitcoin, you would drop it, and there's going to be a day where this is going to come out, and it's going to drop like a rocket, and everybody that has money and it's going to lose all their money. So now all of a sudden that through the files and stuff, they're trying to say that Epstein is actually one of the founders, and that's the guy that he was talking about the whole time. Where originally, I think the conspiracy was that it was that Putin had something to do with it, but it kind of rolled to saying that he's the one that kind of set that thing off. And I mean I haven't paid attention to it much since I seen the thing, but I guess they say it's like already dropping like a rock just off of that.
It came back up though.
It did.
Yeah, well, it'll drop down, and all the rich people will buy it all again, and
There you go.
they'll double their money.
Tom, the ad?
Nothing to add. Staying out of this one. I don't want to end on any list. So somebody knocking on my door.
Ed, want to hop in?
I just I guess it's just one of those things where, are the elites really taking care of us, or are they just doing stuff to us to just hammer us? I guess that's my concern, you know. But it is what it is. I go to work every day, so that's all I do. So I go to work every day and I work out. So I try to make the world around me better to the people that I come in contact with, and that's all you can do. And if the elites want to roll that way, and they want to eat, in quotation fingers, pizza, that's on them. My life's exciting enough as it is. I don't need to have that type of excitement to do like devilish things. Just saying.
Scotty, got anything?
I'm just inspired by it. There is a point in time where we never talk politics, we never talk religion, right? And you just let that shit happen in the poll booth, and you just went on the way. However, I'll preface it that way. However, this is nonsense, and the elites will never watch out for your common man, and we're all common men, right? And so,
Not for you, Scotty.
Yeah, we're not betting $600 a game there, homie.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's a lot of money to this guy.
Well, I started off with a $50 bet, and I've made it to 600, and I'm putting it all in.
Dude makes a $600 bet and calls us all common folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it's 600 Canadian too? So
Oh, you cheap prick! There's only about $150.
Next, you're going to tell me it's all in Bitcoin, Scott.
yeah. Put that all in perspective. It's just it's insanity. Like the guy goes, his name is mentioned. I don't even know how many thousands of times, and he goes, "Oh, the release justified me." And then they say there's 3 million files that they will not release. 3 million files, and it's just there's nothing that can be trusted there. And it's in the U.S. It's also here. It's all probably every government, right? So can't think of it's just in any one particular place. And maybe it's because of information and media. We get like sucked up by all of this, right? And probably all this stuff was happening we never knew. And we just liked our sports and all of that sort. And we were much more simpler.
Right in circus, baby.
Yeah, but it's this idea, and they have this thing where, and it's hurting all of our mental health. It's scandal after scandal. Like they sent out pictures of the Obamas as monkeys today,
Bro.
right? And I'm like, he did that on purpose. He knew what that was. They like the White House feed or whatever, Truth Social, they know what they were doing. They're trying to move the ball. They want you to pay attention for that because they know they're not going to get in trouble by that. They're going to, we'll pull it down. But there's other shit that we don't want you to look at. So it's a nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare.
Shaggy, want to add anything?
I don't want to get anybody kidnapped, so I don't want to say anything.
The thing that I think screwed up too is, so they're sending all these emails, and what's up with like with these like elite rich people? Like, why are they sending emails like they're text messages.
Right.
Like who sends emails just to like to BS back and forth? Like, hey man, we had a great time tonight. I'm gonna start emailing you guys.
Well, Ryan, I think
Untouchable people do. Untouchable people do.
but I think it's the timestamp. I don't think it's
Yeah.
as current as you think it is.
That's the golden age of email.
Yeah,
I guess
back
so.
a little bit.
Every time it's like I got all these emails and it's people just like shooting the shit, going back and forth. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, you remember that movie, You Got Mail? The whole premise of the movie was the dude waiting there to get an email. Like, bing, you got mail.
I thought that was funny. And the other thing I thought was hilarious that they were saying that Elon Musk was asking, like, hey, man, can I come to the party? And they won't let him.
They wouldn't let him because he's autistic.
What's your wildest night?
And now he's trying to dog him out because he wasn't invited to that shit.
I think he's just mad.
Now he's like, release them, release the files.
Hey, I'll jump in a little bit on this one. I think this checks all the boxes for this segment of the show. How many times have we talked about the same things that kind of tie all together? The information age, everything's overblown. You get bombarded by stuff you never used to get bombarded by. We're smarter than our own good. We're late to the party with our age group because this is all stuff that's been going on forever, guaranteed. It's been going on forever. Go all the way back to the Black Dahlia stuff. Before that, everything has been just hidden in plain sight. Everything. It's just we're coming into super sleuths now, people that are younger that are able to access this stuff. And then there's the what's true and what's not. What's AI now and what's not AI when you watch a video or whatever. So somewhere between Ed's point of you still got to get up and go to work every day. You still got to provide in your own home. There's still a search for knowledge. If you're an intelligent person and you're looking to grow, there is a you can't just watch Buckaroo Banzai type stuff anymore. The information age with things that you've always wanted to know about is there. Anything from, hey, years ago, in order to do your brakes, you had to go to a garage. Now you can go online, and if you want to attempt to do it, somebody will walk you through the steps. So somewhere between that and this extreme stuff of the Pizzagate and the stuff that's coming out about Epstein, there is I guess we all grew up in pop culture 80s and things like that. And all these people that you put on a pedestal back then, they're probably not nice people behind or what they had to do to get to these, but you didn't know that because you saw People Magazine and Us Magazine and, all these other things. When Madonna was big or Cyndi Lauper was big, it was okay, but you don't know how they got there. They want to spin it. It was on their talent. Yeah, there's buses that drop off people in LA every day trying to make it big. What separates one from the other? Well, let's go to the casting couch. Then what's past the casting couch? Now you're a gate, and you're the person that only allows people to get in because you owe somebody a favor, and it's just deeper and deeper and deeper. And people with money, they don't have a regular day. Their regular day is boring to them, so it goes a little deeper and then a little deeper. So I just think that it's fascinating. If you grew up in a pop culture style 80s, late 70s, how heavy it was with just consumerism and all that stuff. All this stuff is so fascinating now to look at it and say, it's all BS. It's always been BS. And, the Super Bowl is a great example of, hey, look over here. Look at all of this. It's like the Roman Coliseum. Give them something. Give them bread and entertainment. And we'll do all this dubious stuff over here. Don't look at what we're doing. Just have this mass hysteria over here. And whether it's, I could never understand. And we're a country that loves to split people into two groups because they don't want people all together because it's divide and conquer, right? So I think it's a great segment. We've tied in all this stuff, whether it's the Epstein files, the Vince McMahon stuff, resets that have come around throughout history. It's just all fantastic to dive into with the fellas and just talk about it, and because it's popular to talk about, and not a, like Brad said, there's not a lot of people talking about it, so it's it's worthy of the tinfoil hat segment. Bradford, do you want to tie anything together from what we always talk about to bring the Epstein thing into all the conspiracy theories?
No, I thought this one was especially kind of heinous in the fact that people have tied Pizzagate and the Wayfair shit into it, man. Like that is just kind of verifies those conspiracies, bro. It's the whole eating babies thing is, and I mean we've talked about adrenochrome and stuff like that, and it's like this one is blowing the lid on a lot of some of the darkest, most heinous, most unbelievable conspiracies out there. And I'm just waiting for like Tim Tebow and like get his anti child predator, child assault uh team to go after these people because that's what he does now. He goes on the Sean Ryan show and talks about it and like where's Tim Tebow? Why isn't he commenting? Why isn't he going after these people and demanding justice? Like everybody's silent because
He's praying for him.
nobody wants to poke the bear and lose their position of fame because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna strike you down and
Well, I think
you're gonna lose
want to
everything.
their breath. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yep.
You start doing too much poking around, your name ends up showing up on one of these. We talk about AI and all that. How easy is it to fake a fake email? Just throw some print, throw some little bit of blackout on there, and be like, "Oh, look what it says about Brad on here." You know.
Yep.
Or
And
you die of pneumonia.
I can
but
guarantee
that's my
that.
go ahead.
Oh, I can guarantee the 1973 podcast is not on the Epstein list.
Yes.
Can't get on any island, let alone that one.
Only Epstein mom's list.
Yeah. But that's the other side of it though too, right? Do you believe anything like the government's like, oh yeah, we've been sitting on these emails for how long? How long has the Department of Justice had it? And now they're like, oh, here they are, but we redacted it. But you've had them. Why haven't you done anything? So I don't even know how believable the emails are. There's a picture in the release of Dan Bilzerian with Post Malone and two blacked out images. They covered up the women that were with him. Come to find out, that was a photo from his fucking Instagram page. And they just tried to throw him in with it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even do their diligence in picking the right photos to try and label people in this, man. So like, do you believe everything the government says? No, absolutely not. So I don't know if I can even believe because like Ryan said, like how easy it is them with this fucking email, the way they're so giddy. Hey, that was a fun night, guy. And they're like sending this back and forth. How easy is it to fake that?
We we laugh at it or whatever, and but the soft spot for me is the kids or animals or like-minded individuals, and this hits on on one of them. And I just think that if it's all true, that it's just terrible that that stuff goes on and it's allowed to go on. But when you start peeling back the layers, it does all signs do point to go. So
I think they kicked in Scotty's windows.
yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
They went and got him.
The Canadian rebels.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Yeah.
We didn't know
Sorry.
if they came to get you, Scott.
Scott,
They were at the door. I wasn't sure. I
Did
didn't
they
want the
bring the
dog to
syrup?
lose his mind.
You didn't just get pizza delivered, did you?
they didn't bring the syrup, did they?
We caught it. But isn't it insane that they said that they were like they blocked out the receiver and sender for those
Yeah.
nonsense, right? And it's like they said, oh no, we're only protecting the innocent. But literally, you got somebody who's talking about the young girl that was sent to them, and their name's blocked out, and then there's no comment on that.
Well, the thing that's wild is like anybody that's shown up on there or in any of those pictures or anything like that, it's like you're automatically instantly like guilty scumbag. But like, say you live in that neighborhood and you got this elaborate rich guy that has all these freaking big parties at his house, and he's gonna take you on a boat and bring you to an island and all this crazy kind of shit, and you end up both there. Somebody takes your picture, now you're screwed just because you're in the picture.
just because you went to party one night.
It's like I was just looking for a good time, man.
Yep.
Just imagine if you're like a regular dude, right? And you live in that neighborhood and you see all these, like in your regular neighborhood, you always have those one or two people that go overboard with the holiday stuff or whatever, and they always have massive amount of cars and big to do in the backyard or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. I never get invited. Or, if you're one of those people, the nosy people like me and the Phantom know people like that. How come I'm not getting invited? And then the one time you get invited, you're like, yeah, about time I get invited. And you go over there like almost like, yeah, I'm gonna come over here and run for office. And you get there, and all of a sudden it hits 12 o'clock, and you're looking around, and you're saying, what the hell is going on? Where the hell am I?
He's like, I brought my own baby party.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're like, I got the same rubber in my wallet since 1991, and I don't think it's gonna work.
Andy brought the lube.
Yep.
That's why when you send the thank you email, you're gonna send it from John Boutte.
Those are the emails you send from work.
Big Boutte.
Big Boutte.
Yeah, big Boutte.
Yeah.
Or John Smallberries.
I just pumped up my score to 2.5. That part was actually pretty funny.
Nice.
Thomas, you're very silent right now.
I'm fading, dude. I'm tired.
All right, so I guess we'll wrap up this week's episode per the professor. So, Thomas, you're tired. You have the floor. Shout out.
Shout out to my niece Taylor. Her birthday is coming up this week. Happy birthday. Can't call her a kid anymore. I'm getting old. She's in her 30s now.
Shaggy, shout out.
Yeah, I want to shout out one of my basketball players this week scores 1,000 point. Match up with his dad, who back in the day scored 1,000 points for the school across town. So that's pretty interesting this week. I was excited to see.
1,000-point household. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Scotty.
To my nephew who had a little boy, Rowan Mark Ramos, this week. And a big shout out to Peterborough Pete's. They're actually letting me drop the puck again next week for our family day event. And pretty cool to be on the ice at an OHL event. So double shout out.
That's
Scotty,
awesome.
You need to get the footage of that, and I'll add it to the beginning of the show.
Cool, we'll do.
All right, please do. Edwin, space.
I got nothing.
Wow, just like that. Brad, you gotta follow that. You gotta.
What a letdown. Shout out to Derek Hall, the linebacker.
I'm gonna drop a puck.
He's
now he
talking
has
over
something
you.
to say.
Brad, he's talking over you.
I know. Now,
Yeah,
as
you're
soon
done,
as I
Ed.
start speaking, he has something to say.
I can't talk. I can't compete with that.
Shut up, Ed.
got nothing. Shaggy, shut up, Brad. Be quiet.
The thing about it is, Ed, just the thing about it, you had a chance, you passed. Now it's the big dog's turn. So Derek Hall, I'm gonna shout out Derek Hall. I've never met him, never seen him, but he's a linebacker who went to he played for Gulfport High School, and now he's on the Seahawks. He was drafted in like 2023 or some shit. So hopefully we'll see him on TV on Sundays. Got like big news around town right now.
Phantom, what do you got?
Let me shout out Mom Dukes, turning perfect for this podcast. 73 years of age.
Attaboy.
Don't say nothing about my mama.
I'll just close it with saying 3 years in the books, fellas. It's been awesome just doing it with the guys, whether you've been on once, whether you've been on since the beginning. It's awesome to see everybody and talk about the serious stuff, talk about the fun stuff, talk about the stuff that nobody wants to watch and the stuff that everybody watches. And if you've watched one episode or you've watched every episode, that's thanks from the boys. And year 4 next week. So let's go.